Hello everyone, and welcome to my EastEnders Media News channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Spoilers for this Wednesday's, April 24th, episode of EastEnders, which hasn't yet broadcast on BBC One, are below. Nadine Keller may be exposed for lying about her kid, as reported by EastEnders. During Wednesday's visit to Walford, which you can watch on BBC iPlayer right now, Lexi Pierce noticed that Nadine was drinking outside of the Albert, which made her suspicious of her. As viewers are aware, Nadine just revealed to Jay Brown that she is carrying his child. Jay was first opposed to the thought of having a child with Nadine, but he is now beginning to warm up to the concept. However, when Nadine pulled out a fake baby bump from under her top while by herself on Tuesday, the scenes made it clear that it was all a deception. In the most recent moments on the show, Nadine continued to have covert conversations with an unidentified recipient before seeing Jay and his family once more. Nadine was surrounded by Jay, Honey, and a grudging Billy who showed their support, but when Jay revealed that he had already begun purchasing items for the baby, Nadine felt guilty. Later, Jay ran into Nadine in the Albert, but she yelled at him for trying to touch her stomach, leaving him stunned. As Jay kept getting enthused about her pregnancy, Nadine's remorse grew as she realized how serious he was about the baby. Unaware that Lexi was observing, Nadine added vodka to her drink outside the bar. The scenes from next week will see Lexi becoming more and more wary of Nadine, to the point where she even teams up with Billy's father Stevie to attempt to uncover her falsehoods. As her plot progresses next week, EastEnders has hinted that Nadine Keller might be concealing something. In subsequent episodes, Jay's life will take an unexpected turn when Nadine unexpectedly contacts him to reveal she is expecting his child. Jay is resolved to act morally, even though it takes him some time to process the information. In the scenes that will air next week, he reunites with Nadine. Even with his best efforts, Jay and Nadine soon find themselves at odds when he raises doubts about the baby's paternity. In addition to stating that they are expecting a girl, Nadine maintains that the child is his. Feeling touched, Jay gives her some cash and pledges to support both Nadine and the child. Later in the week, Nadine comes back to Jay's and apologizes to him, Honey, and Callum for upsetting Lexi about her pregnancy. As they make peace, Nadine realizes how serious Jay is about the baby, and she is stricken with guilt. In order to help Lexi and Nadine get along, Jay plans to treat them to lunch at the Vic afterwards. But when Lexi loses control, it's obvious that a split is beginning to form between her and Nadine. Jamie Borthwick, who plays Jay in the narrative, commented, "Jay takes on the responsibility that he doesn't want." Harry Fenwick, Billy, describes Jay as a decent man, and we all know that. He is a kind individual who fulfills his responsibilities. I feel that he is drawn into this dream, accepts it as true, and has no reason to doubt it. He is up for all of it, and he steps up when called upon because he is a good man. Wednesday, May 1st, 2024, at 19:30 on BBC One. When Stevie shows up without warning, Billy is irritated, but Lexi and Honey believe he should give Stevie a chance. When Lexi makes the decision to ask Stevie for assistance with Jay, Stevie suggests that Nadine do a DNA test. Soon after, Stevie begins to wonder about Nadine's intentions. As this is going on, Yolanda is arranging Jordan's baptism, which Chelsea informs Pastor Clayton about. Pastor Clayton asks Chelsea to the community center so they can talk about the plans, promising to take the lead. Keely joins Zach and Bianca at Walford East in another scene. Keely responds to Bianca's criticism of his parenting style by saying Brittany would be better off somewhere else. It's possible that someone else discovered the truth about a moment that hinted to Nadine's pregnancy fraud just a day after viewers discovered she was deceiving Jay Brown. Fans now think that one character will catch her lying and expose her, ensuring her demise. While looking to see if anyone was observing her, Lexi Pierce noticed Nadine consuming alcohol in the most recent episode of the BBC soap opera. Before returning to the bar, Nadine was seen adding vodka from a bottle to her glass of Coke. As Lexi observed from a distance, she was taken aback to find that Nadine was adding alcohol to her drink. Will Lexi reveal Nadine's falsehoods and inform stepfather Jay what she witnessed? X was used by viewers to anticipate that Nadine's time in Walford was running out. A viewer commented, saying, "Yes, Lexi, exactly what Ben would be doing if he was around." There was agreement from another. "I hope Lexi tells Jay about Nadine. I hope Lexi is the one who finds out she's lying," remarked a third viewer. It happens after viewers witnessed her answering a mysterious call from a person she owed money to, and before she was also seen getting rid of a prosthetic baby bump. "Yes, okay. I told you, you'll get your money soon, alright?" Nadine could be heard saying to the caller. At that point, she took off the bump and put it in her purse before leaving. Now that they know who Nadine was speaking to and who she owed money to, viewers are persuaded. As they assumed the mystery figure was using Nadine to get close to Jay, either to steal his money or to target him for some other reason, many followers came up with the same name. Many questioned whether Emma Harding, the late wife of Jay, Lola Pierce's mother, was the caller and whether, or not, she was collaborating with Nadine to harm Jay. "It's definitely Emma blackmailing Nadine," a fan wrote on social media. Another concurred, "I knew Nadine was not trustworthy. I'm not sure who is involved if Emma isn't." Another admirer wrote, "Cheeky Nadine with the fake bump. Is the scan pic Emma's who is carrying Phil's baby?" As said by a fourth watcher, "I was aware that Nadine wasn't truly pregnant. She was phoning someone. Emma?" Though it doesn't seem feasible, Yolanda's ascent in the square coincides with Corey's seeming loss of control over storytelling. Although Corey has never truly grasped ethnic diversity, on the surface it still excels at pranks, humor, and slapstick. Though they have made an effort, EastEnders has consistently outperformed Corey, and it's possible that this mix of variety and character-driven humor is what keeps EastEnders moving forward while Corey stagnates. Whether it's one-liners about ULEZ, Felix, a black drag queen who outsmarts Phil Mitchell, or Yolanda being labeled a Jezebel, the humor stems from unique situations and personalities, much like the notion that Corey's humor is based in the North. Nevertheless, as Coronation Street is undoubtedly learning, it's not all laughs. Families like the Baileys have brought diversity to the street in recent years, and, optimistically, it comes from a good place. They are not simply a black family, they are a family first. The truth is, they're no different from the rest of the people on the street, just less so. Their characters have lost much of what makes them distinctive, leaving them quite flat. Of which Yolanda may be accused of none. Some could argue that she has too much for a lady with her level of religious conviction because of her abundance of character and depth.